Tenaya here from Big Kahuna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All the time I get questions, how long is it going to take my kid to learn how to swim? So there are 3 factors that go into how long it's going to take your child to learn how to swim. Learn those 8 basic water safety skills. Number 1 is age. So depending on where they're at developmentally along their, journey in life, especially physically, that will determine a lot of what they're able to do. So if you have a kid that's a year old, don't expect them to climb out of the pool on the wall. They don't have the arm strength yet to pull themselves up all the way, right? They're getting there, but they're not quite there. So depending on how old your kid is, might determine what they're able to do. Actually, it will determine what they're able to do. Number 2 is skill level. So there are some students that will come to us that don't know anything about swimming, have never gone in the water before, and there are other students that will come to us that are okay with putting their face in, opening their eyes underwater, and some that can even backflip before they really get going with their lessons with us. So where they're at before they start lessons will be a factor in how long it takes them to learn the 8 basic water safety skills. And number 3, willingness to follow directions. And I know this might be like, duh, Tenaya, I know. But it is a big factor. So if the kids are willing to follow directions, even if they like them or don't like them, that will help them learn a lot faster. If they're hesitant or if they just straight up don't want to do it and they fight against it, obviously it's going to take longer because we have to coax them into doing the different drills and skills that we're wanting to teach them. Before we end this, I wanted to give you some rough estimates. They're on the higher side, right? They're on the high side of the estimates on how long it'll take for your child to learn how to swim based solely on their age. Now again, this is the high range, right? It's not the middle, it's the high range. So for 0 to 2 years old, it's going to be about a year plus, right? Once they hit that 2-year mark, 2 years to 4 years old, it's going to be about 6 months plus. 4 to 6 years old, it'll be about 4 months plus, and then 6 years plus, it'll be about 2 to 3 months. That is the high range, right? That is the, my kid's been in swim lessons for so long, right? Type of thing. But I want you to know that if your child's in swim lessons for a year and the only thing they've learned is how to float on their back or how to put their face in the water, they're not progressing in the way that you need them to, right? And if you have questions about where your child is in swim lessons, reach out to me. Send me an email, leave a comment on this, and I want to help you figure out if your kid is actually progressing well in the swim lessons that they're already doing or what you're teaching them at home. Because sometimes what happens is, we'll give a rough estimate like this and a year will go by, and for someone that doesn't come to us, and they'll be like, oh, it's been a year and they gave us that estimate, but they haven't really progressed at all they've learned is this, right? So what I'm saying by a year plus is that within the span of a year they have learned all those 8 basic water safety skills and they are water safe. That's what it means. If they've only learned how to float on their back, or if they've only learned how to put their face in the water and float on their back, then there's a problem there. So if that's you, if that's your family and your kids, you've been going to swim lessons for so long and you haven't seen the progress that you think you should have seen, please reach out to me. Send me an email or leave me a comment on this and I'll help you in figuring out what is, holding them back, essentially. Okay? So, like I said, those are rough estimates. Those are kind of on the higher side, especially for the younger ones. From the 0 to 4 years old, those are a little bit on the higher side. After the 4 years, 4 plus, those estimates get a little bit closer to the average. Okay? So, I hope that helps you. I know I get a lot of questions about this all the time. Probably about 95% of the people that come asking about swim lessons with us ask about this, about how long it's going to take their kids to learn how to swim. So I wanted to share this with you all today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Give our video a like. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please do that now. and share this video with anyone you might know that has kids that is getting them in swim lessons or thinking about getting them in swim lessons, or even if they're not in swim lessons and haven't really thought about it yet, send it to them, because all we want to do at Big Kahuna is spread the word about water safety and drowning prevention. That is our goal. We want everyone in the United States and everyone in the world to know all these different facts when it comes to water safety and drowning prevention. So please share, share, share. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or videos you'd like for me to do, please reach out to me. Send me an email, tenaya@bigkahunaswim.com, or leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for being here today, and until next time, swim safe out there.